You can keep buying watches for the rest of your life and still never feel satisfied. Because here's the truth, collecting doesn't fill the void, it feeds it. If you've ever told yourself, just one more piece and I'll be done, this video's for you. Because satisfaction in collecting isn't about the next watch. It's about how you think, how you see time, and what these objects really mean to you. Stick around, the last point will either free you, or make you question everything. Thing hash on, you're chasing the feeling, not the watch. Let's be honest, that first big purchase, the dopamine hit was real. But every high has a half-life. You start chasing that same rush, only this time, the excitement fades faster. You tell yourself it's about craftsmanship or heritage, but what you're really hunting is that first spark, the emotion you felt when collecting meant discovery, not validation. So here's the shift. You'll never feel satisfied if you're chasing emotion instead of meaning. Ask yourself, why did you start collecting in the first place? Thing hash 2. Comparison kills enjoyment. You scroll through Instagram and think, that guy's got the GMT, the Daytona, the Royal Oak. Suddenly, what you own feels small, less special. But here's the thing, comparison is the thief of satisfaction. You can't appreciate what's on your wrist if your eyes are always on someone else's. Collectors who find peace know how to separate inspiration from envy. They admire others' pieces, but they're not defined by them. Have you ever caught yourself enjoying a watch less just because someone else had better? Well, thing hash 3. You're not building a collection, you're building a mirror. Every collection tells a story, but most collectors never stop to read theirs. Look closely at your watches. Each one represents a chapter: ambition, nostalgia, rebellion, maybe even heartbreak. You didn't just buy watches. You bought reflections of who you were at that moment. Once you realize your collection is a mirror of your evolution, everything changes. You stop asking, what should I buy next? And start asking, what does this say about me right now? Thing hash 4. You can't collect happiness. Happiness doesn't live in the display case. The joy isn't in owning, it's in the moments the watch witnesses. You'll never find peace in perfection because perfection keeps moving. But you can find it in connection. The friend who notices your watch and starts a 20-minute conversation. The story behind that vintage piece your grandfather wore. The morning sunlight catching your dial just right. Those aren't transactions, they're time capsules. So wear them, live in them, let them age with you. Thing hash 5. Satisfaction comes from understanding time, not owning it. Think about it. Every watch you own is a symbol of control over time. But time isn't something you can own. It's something you experience. You don't need more watches. You need more moments that matter while wearing them. Once you grasp that, collecting becomes lighter, simpler. You stop counting references and start counting memories. Here's the paradox. When you stop trying to complete your collection, it finally starts to feel complete. At some point, every collector has to realize it was never about the watches. It was about you, your growth, your pursuit, your moments. Because in the end, the best collection isn't stored in boxes. It's lived on your wrist, 1 second at a time. So, which of these 5 truths hit you hardest? Let me know in the comments, I want to hear your story. And if this helped you see your collection differently, share it with another collector who needs to hear this today. Remember, satisfaction isn't about ownership, it's about appreciation. See you in the next one.